Hey guys, it's Courtney Prenzler with Admin Angel Life, and I'm coming at you with a few work from home tips. I've been working from home for the last year, and I just have a few tips that I'd like to share. So first things first, find a good spot that's comfortable and has plenty of natural light. I prefer to work by the window or just somewhere where I have really great natural light so I don't have to turn on the fluorescent lights in my house. One, it saves energy, and then two, it's not as harsh. Your eyes don't hurt by the end of the day because you've been kind of working in the dark, or at least next to the natural light. Next, set up your workspace. So I like to have everything that I need within an arm's reach, so I'm not constantly getting up and having to go find a pen or find a notebook or find a highlighter. So I lay out everything that I'm gonna need, including notebooks, water, my coffee, chapstick or lotion, whatever's gonna make my day easier to where I'm not constantly, running around trying to find things to make my life easier. So on my Instagram and just on social media in general, I talk a lot about the one thing. It's very important that whenever you're working at home, you still follow that normal work schedule. So if you need to sit down and time block out your day so you know exactly what you need to be working on, so you stay on task and get things done, do that. So after you get all set up, make your to-do list, block out your calendar, just so you know how to follow your regular day, your regular normal office day, and get that work done. It's important that while we're working at home, we do follow that normal work schedule. So if you normally go to work 8 to 5, follow those same hours. And it's also important to build in some breaks too. Because we're not in the office right now, we won't have as many interruptions, at least those people that you like to run into whenever you go to the restroom, your office mates down the hall. It's important that we do build in those breaks because we may get used to just sitting in our one chair all day. So as you're working on that time block schedule or your to-do list, schedule in those breaks, 10, 15 minute restroom break, water break, even if you need to go on a walk. Walk is really good if you want to do that like midday or in the afternoon. It just helps with gaining that mental clarity so you can be productive through the rest of your day. I always recommend to limit watching TV while you're at home working. It's just a distraction. Your mind starts to focus on watching the TV rather than actually working on your work. So limit your TV. If you want to take a lunch break and watch TV, do that. But if you do need background noise, turn on a Spotify playlist. There's a whole bunch of work from home playlist or a focus playlist will help you stay on task and get that work done with limited distractions. Also during this time, remember to maintain communication and interaction with your team. So if you are a small business or you have a team that you work with or just some employees that you enjoy, interacting with them on a regular work day, schedule those Zoom calls, those midday check-ins, so you can maintain that camaraderie and maintain your team culture. It's very important right now that we check in on our fellow workers and team and employees during this time because we're all at home alone, with our families. And so we may start to feel disconnected to our work if we don't have that interaction. So set up a Zoom call that's free to use. If it's a coffee break or however you want to treat it, maybe it's just time to check in and say hello, how is their day going? You don't have to talk about what's going on in the world. It's honestly better if you don't, unless you have major updates that you want to share with your team, but just try to get their mind off of, what the situation is and, build up that culture again. And last but not least, here are some things not to do. Please don't ever go to the restroom while you're on a video conference. You never know when your camera may be on, or you never know when you might accidentally turn it on. If you're going to a normal meeting, you wouldn't go to the restroom in a regular meeting, so let's not do it while we're on a video conference. Two, don't clean your entire house. Just because we're at home doesn't mean that during your regular workday you also need to be cleaning and organizing or doing laundry or whatever it may be. Save that for your after hours. And then don't sit in one single place all day. move around. That's why I say to schedule those breaks. Get up, move around, take a walk, go downstairs, whatever it may be. Just don't stay in one place or you'll be stuck. Thanks again for watching my video on work from home tips. If you have any questions, my contact information will be on the next slide, and I hope you have so much fun working from home.